Watermelons are always a little bit of a gamble, but I can guarantee you this one is gonna be sweet. Let's take a slice out of this watermelon cake. Welcome to Behind the Cream, where I take you behind the scenes of some of my coolest cake creations. Let's get slicing. Go ahead and Google watermelon cakes. They're cute, but a little basic and kind of boring. I wanted to make this cake more interesting and fun by leaning a triangle slice onto the side of a big wedge. This was going to pose some challenges, especially because this guy was going for a 2-hour road trip in the middle of summer. We'll get to logistics later. I've already carved this cake down to the right shape and size, so it's time for buttercream. The outside is going to look very watermelon, but so is the inside. I've baked chocolate chips in red velvet batter, so when you slice into it, there's yummy little chocolate seeds. Way better than the ones in an actual watermelon that you gotta spit out. But eat your fruits and veggies, kids. White fondant will act as our blank canvas. Literally. I'll be hand painting the watermelon directly on top. Why not just cover the cake with red fondant, then add strips of white and green to the sides? Let's fast forward for a second and take a closer look. That fade, that gradient of white rind to pink then red flesh, you don't get that with just slapping on pre-mixed colors separately. Alrighty. Time to pull out your inner Picasso and get some paint on our pearly whites with some food coloring. I always try to think of layering colors. Your lightest colors go on as your base, then the darker colors go on after that. To create that fade, I use a bit of water and almost drag the color out into the white. I've let the layers of color set in the fridge overnight. Time for more details. I'm brushing on those iconic dark green stripes. And then I use a small sponge to get that deep red tone and texture just right. It's all about the little details. Here I'm adding watermelon seeds, aka black fondant seeds I made earlier. With time-lapse magic, you don't see how I've leaned the triangle piece onto the wedge. So knowing that this bad boy is going for a long summer drive, things have to be secure. And remember, gravity don't care about no one. The triangle slice has been built on a board and trimmed perfectly so it remains hidden. There's also 2 supports. One is a dowel hot glued onto the bottom of the board that goes into the wedge. This way, it remains stuck. Then, to assure the slice remains on its edge, there's a small cardboard triangular prism glued in to keep it down. Fingers crossed this guy ain't moving. Finally, more seeds. In case you were wondering about logistics, 2 ice bags, a large cooler, a 2-hour drive, and she made it. No problemo. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and eat cake. I am the Bake Boss.